Sam Jackson, Steve Martin, Usher, Adam Carolla. All of these guys are making huge money teaching what they know. Serena Williams, she teaches how to play tennis. Duh, right? Adam Carolla, he teaches how to make a podcast. That's what they know. So if you know how to do something, the key is when you're teaching that, it'll come across authentic. And people are attracted to authenticity.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the deal. My name is so common. You know, John Lawson. There's all kinds of John Lawsons. So when I first got started, I wanted to buy johnlawson.com. It was not available. There was, I don't know, like 3 million references to a John Lawson. And I just felt like I couldn't get to number one. So I had to start thinking, what could I buy? What could I do? Who could I be, but what URL could I purchase, you know? And there was an old story that came to me. And I'm going to give you the history and the background. The background is that early on in American history, let's talk like that. Early on in American history, there were two societies. There was let's call it the popular culture society. And then there was the black culture society. We lived under two different existence. And black people really couldn't, even ride the bus. They couldn't stay in the same hotel. They couldn't get in cabs. All of these things were segregated, right? So you had the black fountain and white fountain, things like that. But what people don't really realize in our American history is that when that actually took place, there was a burgeoning black business because everything that white had, black had to have a separate one, right? So the deal was, as soon as we integrated, there were black shop owners that would watch their former black customers walk straight past their store to go shop downtown at Macy's, where they never could shop before. And it ended up really totally degrading the black business community, right? And those black shop owners used to sit there and watch them go by and be like, I guess the white man's ice is colder. That's where colder ice came from. Because when I first started talking about e-commerce and business, I didn't think anybody was going to pay me any attention. Actually, my first book, I'm not even on the cover, right? Because I didn't want people to just look and say, what's this young, that's when I was younger, right? So we're talking about, what's this young brother going to teach me? I didn't want to get pigeonholed. So Colder Ice was me flipping that story. And that's how I became Colder Ice online. And that's what I ended up purchasing. A little bit later on, it was kind of cool because I had a whole lot of my followers when I had my big birthday, my 50th birthday. That was what they gave me as my gift. They did a collection and they purchased johnlawson.com and gave it to me. So at any rate, that's how I got from there to here, right? So here's the deal. And really why it was important is because all I was doing was teaching what I knew. I had experience from selling stuff online, doing the eBay thing, doing the Amazon thing. And really, I had ended up leaving my job and I had no water cooler anymore. So I start turning on the camera and just, bam, started talking to the camera. And all of a sudden, I had an audience. And it didn't start off as a big audience, but over time, it grew.
Woo. I do not feel no pressure, I just put in extra effort. I do not feel no pressure, I just put in extra effort. I do not feel no pressure, I just put in extra effort.